It's done. We are live.
We are
No, it's
live.
starting. There we go. Starting.
Oh,
Dot.
yay.
Now we are live.
We are live. We are live. We are live. Live
So
and direct.
live and direct because someone wanted to learn something. And so we're just going to do it live, teach all the motherfuckers how to hack the patriarchy and, you know, kind of shake the cobwebs loose on going live is not that big of a deal. You can make a fool out of yourself and be totally okay. As much as the internet remembers, it also forgets real fast.
That's fair.
I put on coffee. Should be done in a little bit. That's, like I said, step one to hacking the patriarchy is you have to have coffee on. Like that's a rule. You must have coffee.
Coffee in hand.
Coffee in hand.
And you got to have the
strangers
power.
On the internet are live, just so you are aware. I'll put my little live. I have a light on the other side of my computer. It's telling me.
I'm gonna get that chicken because I got The Power by Snap playing and
amazing. That's
feeling
gonna be
I got
the next. That is the next step. Is we got to pick out some music to rock out to. So
I might need a higher chair.
You just might.
Yeah, I feel short on camera.
Weird. All right, so we are gonna listen to. We'll do this one for now, but we're doing it. This is a good song. That's okay. See how you do it. Put up your dues. Let's get down to it. Hit me with your best shot. All right. Why don't you hit me with your best shot? Hit me with your best shot. Where did I put those? People are going to show up and there's going to be no one on camera. It's going to be amazing.
I mean, there's music playing.
There is music playing. I gotta find where my markers are. My dry erase markers. Why don't you hit me with your best shot? Hit me with your best shot. Ooh. Fire away.
All right. The chicken is done.
Amazing.
All right. Chicken's getting delivered. All right, baby. Here you go. You be all right for a minute. So you're gonna have to hang tight with that one. I mean, this is kind of like the warm up.
Exactly.
The first. Yeah, I think what it is that I've gotten like kind of like I don't want to say the wrong impression, but It was the fact that when I first started going live on TikTok after making that like my first move, that it was like, this is how you're supposed to do it, and this is what you shouldn't do. And then
Mm-hmm.
whatever like statistics you gain from your poor performances, and you still had these expectations that you were gonna like rock out like a million people in a month, which at least in my head is what I thought. And so then I got like
Right.
these expectations that have to be like rebroken or rewritten, that the first, that's why I enjoy watching other people do it, because
Mm-hmm.
it lets me know that you can fucking be half the goddamn time nobody gives a fuck. They just want to hear the words.
Exactly.
All right, here I come. There you go. That's much better.
Okay. Hacking Tech Bros 101. I'll turn this down just a little bit. As much as I love the music, I want you to be able to hear me.
Okay,
So,
I didn't want to say. I just lowered my volume on my headphones so that the music wasn't as loud for me, so I can
you
hear you
know,
clearer.
coffee, which I'm gonna have to go check my coffee here soon. Music, we got music, because the whole like vibe coding thing is real, mostly because a lot of hackers are either, we're all neurodivergent. If a lot of them are like maybe not officially diagnosed, but anyone who would rather just sit in their little corner and not talk to anyone and not interact with anyone except for a screen and typing.
Hmm.
They're a little special. And then book of spells. This is my spell book. Magic spells.
Ooh, you know what? You know what? When I had those special visitors yesterday and they were snooping through all my goods looking
Yeah.
for their special book, they moved some stuff around and it forced me to sit in a position where I had a different vantage point of my shit. But
Mm-hmm.
in that moment, I realized he's handing me this book, but right next to that book is this book.
Ooh.
And it's
Perfect.
and it's still let's see. Yeah.
So now I
I, I
have
was I
lots.
was a no call, no show.
Do you know how many no call, no shows I've had? Like, I've lost count.
I mean, I was the one. I no call, no showed for my own alchemy. But I'll be ready now to apply it.
But, so your spell book, there, and I have lots of them. So that's one notebook. This is another one that I'll end up grabbing. Mostly because, again, I have a million different notebooks, but it goes two ways. So,
Mhm.
one, you have closed systems and you have open systems. So, a closed system means you can only get on that system from being hardwired in.
Okay.
Open system is you're able to get into it, you know, with it's not that you can't get into a closed system, it's easier to get into a open system. But this is my other one that I love. I made this one. It's for my high thoughts. And I
Oh, okay.
typically,
Do you only put thoughts in there when you're high?
yes. So, but they're like super colorful.
Okay. I
And I
tried. I
doodle.
that was supposed to be a scratchbook kind of thing. I even bought stamps, ink
Ooh,
stamps, so that I could like. I kind of was leading towards it. Can't just everything just can't be writing because one that's slow, and if
it
I'm not
is.
trying to, and if I'm not trying to like type, and I want to still be human, then I need to write. But if I'm writing and that's still slow, then how can I continue to like translate
So,
my thoughts? I use those well I never did, but those stamps.
so here's the thing. One, I always start in a notebook because one, slow, and this is slow is smooth and smooth is fast.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it kind of like
So if
yeah,
you're going too fast that you're going to miss steps, you've got to be able to slow down so you can smoothly move through processes and think through your actions. When it comes to hacking the tech bros and stealing and flipping their script, you have to be able to slow down fast
to
enough.
speed up.
Yeah,
That's how like they spend it to us. But I hear you. Okay, yeah, I got you there.
yeah. The other thing is notes cannot be hacked. Please tell me you've seen The Kingsman. If you have not seen The Kingsman, put it on your list of things to watch.
I will put on my list. Well, I think you were gonna say swordfish.
God,
I think you were gonna say swordfish.
no.
If you haven't watched Swordfish, that's probably more the original than the Kingsman.
Okay, but so in The Kingsman, is it the first one or I think it's the second Kingsman. Um, and maybe it's the first one. Anyhow, um, it is fuck. Who plays the character? Who plays the bad guy in that? Samuel L. Jackson. I'm gonna be really pissed if I'm wrong on this.
It's kind of like false information. No,
I know. Oh, I am so proud of myself. I remembered correctly. So his character, he's the bad guy, and he actually says that in the movie that the thing about paper is that it can't be hacked.
okay.
And that one's really cool because it's talking about brain chips, and that's how he the brain chips that he puts in, you can emit a frequency that makes people angry. So it turns their aggression up. It's very potent and interesting. You'll want to watch it, and it is the first Kingsman.
Well, I tell you like this
So.
this is what popped in my head based on what you just got done saying. It sounds like in the next couple years, or probably say in the next decade, paper and anything that has ink on it is going to be an artifact because we won't be using paper no more because there won't even be enough trees in the world to be used as a supply model. There's not even people that are going to be going to school like that. So the whole system gets changed. So whatever paper you do have that has all this vital information, you better start keeping it locked away safe because eventually the tech bros are going to be coming after us and our fucking papers.
Well, good thing paper is also really easy to make and recycle. Just so you know.
And here's a fun fact for those that might not know. Only write in black ink, not
Why
blue.
black?
When you're on a ship, you write with black ink because it doesn't fade if it gets wet. So your notes will get saved versus blue ink will bleed over. And then
What do you use blue ink for, though? There's one thing you should always use blue ink for.
legal documents. Yeah.
wet signature, because legal documents are all printed in black and white. So when you need a wet signature, do
How
it
the
in.
fuck do I even know that? How the fuck do I even know
It's the
that?
Marine Corps.
Get
They
the fuck out of here. I stuck away from, maybe that's why I don't fuck with blue pens. I'm never trying to write in no legal documents. They all suck for me.
It's only for signing legal documents. You want to do it in a blue ink because it makes it more apparent that it is a wet signature
Because
and
they
not
made it a
photocopied.
point to write with black to save it. Huh. And then if it does get wet, it'll make your fucking paper, it'll make your signature leave, and now they can prove you never signed it. Entrapment ass bitches.
Exactly. Okay, so all of your book of spells, and really the fun thing and the reason why I love witchy stuff is the fact that, in my opinion, witches, all of that started because women started to think. And when the patriarchy started realizing that women were smarter than they were, they're like, oh my God, these are witches. And then witches turned into bitches, and then bitches. And so the algorithm for linguistics has changed based off of culture, use. That's why English language is a bastard culture. Now we've gone from using all of the different languages. So so this is hacking 101 with encryption and codes and all of that, by the way. So we're going to talk about codes right now. Codes is just a way of warping what you're saying so no one knows what it is. Now, we went from Latin, and Latin moved into French, English.
Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. We made it to the weekend. And if you smart, please be smart this weekend. I'm not talking about just driving safe and all that. I ain't talking about if the weather is not nice, obviously you be indoors. And if it is nice, then you be outdoors. This is the only message I want to give to anybody that gets past this goddamn recording. It is Memorial Day weekend. It's Memorial Day weekend. It is not a celebration. Don't tell people Happy Memorial Day. Just go your merry way. Be happy. Be merry. Do not say that, because that isn't a complete insult. This entire weekend is a memorial to those we lost in war and during Pearl Harbor. Like, please don't talk about it. It is extremely offensive. And then you're going to be that sad little bitch feeling some type of way because somebody cut your throat metaphorically, or gave you some side eye look like I'm giving right now. If you the one that, don't say Happy Memorial Day. Don't say none of that stupid shit. Just go about your merry way. There's black tears in Hawaii where Pearl Harbor is still to this day. Go there. I'm gonna go there one day. Just enjoy your goddamn time. Indoors or outdoors, rain or shine. Just don't say Happy Memorial Day to nobody. Do yourself a favor, please. So I gotta say, tired of these people. I need to teach them.
Did you see something? Is that what?
No, but
Or
the
did you
trigger about it is over the years I had to teach people that like my employees and stuff. It's like, I mean, like, you're direct like offender of it. If it'll affect you directly because you've been out there, you already know what it means. And then you're just seeing people going and they're just ignorant to their own self. That they're like, oh, happy Memorial Day. Everyone's having a good night. No, no, no. Stop, stop, stop. Like it's an insult. It's especially now. So it's just I got the chance. It's Memorial Day weekend. Shit, normally I'd be working this weekend. Every holiday this year has been a brand new holiday for me because I've never gotten to spend like a full weekend holiday for the last 20 years working in the restaurant. So, fuck yeah, Memorial Day weekend for me is no work, not that kind of work. And by all means, I got a voice to speak on. Don't be that dumbass, man, because that shit. I mean, somebody gets cold cocked. Don't say I didn't. Don't say I didn't warn you.
So, codes is all about understanding the not just the language, but also the cultural indications and different things like that. So you have Latin, and that kind of breaks out into the different Latin languages, but even like more so being broken down is, especially American English, is a bastard language. And I mean that
Okay.
by we're the bunch of bastards that keep changing the script.
Oh, just like how Americans, my Americans changed what 6-7 means.
Yep.
The code. It just like how Americans changed what democracy means. How Americans changed what it means to have the American dream. No, it was always the American dream to sell out, bitches.
The American dream is you are the king of your own castle, and that is basically the problem, because as you know, as you continue to grow your circle, your network, those individuals who you influence, do you want them to be and here's something that I'm going to say, and all these Gen Z motherfuckers aren't going to know what I'm talking about. You don't want to be a carbon copy of someone.
No shit.
And the whole point of teaching, of learning, of moving, of changing the script is helping each individual understand who they are, what they want to do, their role in the world that they see it as. And that's the biggest thing, is that when your rules start dictating the actions of everyone else, and like your beliefs and whatnot, you are now the equation of free will and what an individual can choose to do. It kind of negates that, because now it's an obligation to do something. You're doing it because you have to. That's not a change. That is learning how to follow the rules. And yes, rules can be important, but they are there for a purpose. And rules we're talking about hacking the tech bros, so I'm just going to come out and say it. Rules were meant to be broken. And that is how America and the, bastardized linguists of constantly changing the script have changed the script so much that we're able to communicate across vast distances on our computers. Is this idea of you being allowed to make your own choices and be your own individual person without being a slave. And yes, I also know that there is the idealistic, there is the real, there is all of these different boxes that the story, because we're going to go into narrative next, on how the narrative changes. And that goes into meme culture, that goes into how all of these things play out. So, as I don't need this, so hey, Duder, can you give me coffee? I made more. And I would love you forever. Not that I wouldn't already love you forever, but you know.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get myself.
Okay.
Well, you know what? Let me
Go ahead. I'm
I
gonna
was
draw the
posting
next
something.
thing.
Yeah, I'll keep it occupied.
I love it.
So then it's not to get misconstrued for those listening out there. The idea of rules being made to be broken only apply in this realm because the rules that are being broken are rules that weren't based on ethical value for a human like cognitive being to be their best version of themselves, which ties into the next phase of the narrative that you're about to go into. So I just wanted to mention that while you were doing all that, I was posting in there so that people know don't say Happy Memorial Day because I'm gonna be the one that goes livid.
I love it. Okay, so once you get through understanding the linguistics behind communication, you start noticing the narrative. And the narrative in and of itself is super interesting because each narrative has a different frame. So you have the, talking about the tech bros, the narrative of X and the frame really, you might as well just do this.
My glasses are dirty. If it's this easy to go live, then I should just live live.
Yeah, basically. If no one shows up, who cares? Then it's just recorded. If they do show up, then it changes it a little bit, but
it shows that there was like evidence that we were here.
Exactly. So
Fair.
We have X, which you might as well just basically anything goes. Then you have meta. And meta is the whole realm of Insta, Facebook, and Threads. And the evolution of meta started with Facebook. And Facebook was the death of fucking MySpace. I don't even think MySpace is still a thing.
No.
So Facebook was basically created kind of like a MySpace where you can, start building your online person to store all of your pictures, thoughts, whatever you want. Well, Facebook got really cluttered and Instagram showed up as just, yay, you're the bestest. I've got it. Coffee. Okay. So Insta showed up and Insta was just images. Here's a picture, freeze frame. 90% of it was people's food. And the other half was pictures of their cats. And Facebook bought Instagram.
Mhm.
And it was just those two for the longest time. Well, then as things continue to grow, X, which used to be the bird site, the twits, went into X. The other thing that Twitter owned was Vine, which is back. Vine is back. So Vine was the place to be. 6-second videos. That was it. You had to get creative. Stuff was hilarious. It is now, because it has been reborn as Divine, which, if you want access, shoot me a message because I have some codes to share. I think I sent you one, Jason.
I don't know, but you just threw my government out.
You can't.
Oh, please.
The way that Divine is doing it, by the way, is you cannot upload video at all.
Correct. I know.
You have to record it on there.
I know. Yep. So Vine, it's now Divine, and it is fantastic.
It literally makes it impossible, basically, for people to upload AI
videos. So you have all of these different narratives going on, and each of the narratives has its own grouping of generation. So who you're going to hang out on, because so all of the meta stuff, you're really going to get all of your Gen X. The X side is all of the twits. Meta is going to be a lot of Gen X, millennials a little bit. You do get some Gen Z on there, but Gen Z likes to hang out on Snap. So Snapchat is another one. And each one, because of the target audience and the way you share your narrative, it changes. So that way you can, again, when you're talking about the codes, talk through what we call meme culture, which is the tech bros favorite way to communicate. Everything is a fucking meme to them. So
Goblin mode for ChatGPT 5.5.
Yeah, like that.
Boom.
So
Dirtbags.
Right. So
Hashtag Metaheimer. Ooh. Name drop. Metaheimer coming soon.
So yeah, you have the narrative from all of the various sites. And this is literally every website, whether it is Nextdoor, whether it is Reddit, whether it's I've learned of this new one in my area called fairfaxunderground.com, which apparently gets real wild. But every website, whether it's Substacks, whether it's LinkedIn, they have your audience and how you share the narrative that you're trying to communicate. And you can change it in order to affect each of these and their respective algorithm. Each of the algorithms work a little differently, but it's all about getting someone to pause long enough for the computer to register that they stopped, whether it's liking it, whether it's letting the video play, whether it is literally just pausing on your screen because it tracks where on the screen you're at in order to take all of this stuff into account. So if I liked, boosted, and saved a post, that gives me, or that gives that creator the most like points essentially. And sometimes, because I'm ADHD, what I'll do is I'll sit there and watch a video 3 or 4 times or just let it play because I like the creator and they need to get the stuff. So this is all stuff you can do to get the algorithm to register on those individuals that you want to support without having to fork over your money, because none of us have money. So that this is one of the many ways of strategically looking at the narrative to insert your particular message.
You just sparked something in my head. How quickly and easily is it to just hijack like a whole society of neurodivergent people by tweaking the algorithm to make them think they're helping someone else out by repeating watching, and you're just stuck watching the same shit. Let's tweak what makes you go viral, so then shrinking your brain capacity. So it's a echo chamber inside the echo chamber. I mean, it's almost
Yep.
like if you were like on Stranger Things, you looking for 11, you about to find her whole posse by luring one of the dummies. The
Exactly.
genius is actually the dumbass who actually walked you into the damn booby trap because, surprise, these motherfuckers are setting up the whole goddamn game.
So Hunger Games.
Not yet.
Are you kidding
I gotta
me?
watch. I haven't watched any of them. No, I know.
Okay.
Put me on the. I know I need to watch all 4 or 5 of them. I've been wanting to watch it too. Hummingbird.
I haven't watched the new one.
Because it's a chick. They
After a
changed it,
while,
right?
yeah, after a
Yeah,
while, they just
that's what
kind
makes me
of.
like I hate to start a series where you
Any
already
more
know like
than
the outcome
3,
sucked.
yeah.
Well, that's kind of like how
Yeah.
I got away from. I never watched Game of Thrones until after it ended, and then it wasn't until like the year after it ended, and everyone was done bitching about how they fucked up the last season, and
Mhm.
then I was like, let me find out why everybody was mad. And by the first season, I swear, I tell you, what the first thing I said was, these motherfuckers, that's real resilience right there. These motherfuckers were gangster. Talk about the
Yeah.
word meaning something. That's how you hold law down. I will fuck you up if you lie on my family. I saw you on the balcony fucking your sister. You pushed my son off the goddamn tower and caused a whole goddamn uproar for the whole medieval times. Where is winter?
Yeah. It is coming. But I'm writing a list down of movies you need to watch.
Yeah, it's a weekend to watch
I
movies.
would say books. I would say you need to go read this book, but I know one, you don't have the time to read 47 books.
No, I just
but I'll just read them.
Cliff Notes.
Cliff Notes. Anywho, so in Hunger Games, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched Hunger Games yet, so towards the end, they're talking, it's war. And what they end up doing is they use the like symbol of help.
What's the symbol of help? Or in the movie? Or is there a real symbol of help?
No, it's a container.
Is there an actual symbol of help in real life? Other than like, I need help.
I need help. What?
I didn't. Like a symbol of help.
Actually, there is. The Red Cross is a big thing for help. If you're in the Middle East, the Red Crescent.
I'm going to push back on that. On that because here, and I only say that because of nowadays, you got to like just recently in the news, you're talking about reporters, UN help, people delivering water into these places, and they've just become targets, or were they easy targets to identify because of the symbolism? That's what I mean. Everything like,
hey, Jay,
you gotta think the majority of the motherfuckers that are in charge need to just step the fuck back and let the community make the goddamn rules on some like legal shit.
Why do you not salute in the field?
Oh, because they'll pop your fucking head. But then why do you salute? Because you want that motherfucker to get popped off. At least you be wishing. Listen, I remember there was motherfuckers I wanted to salute with both hands, man. And some fucking stupid ass first lieutenant who just got out of college and is now in charge of a whole goddamn squad, but never been to goddamn in the dirt. But I remember it was I still to this day talk about it. It's the fear. I don't even know about fear, but the attention to like your surroundings to the point that if you're even going to smoke a cigarette in the dark in the middle of fucking Iraq, you have to cuff that goddamn cigarette. You better think twice. Is that cigarette even worth it? Is the cigarette killing you, or did the cigarette get you killed? And just like thinking at that level, shit. I remember there was a dude who needed to take a shit, and he's gonna take a shit behind the truck and take a box with him, like an MRE box that's empty. He's gonna take a shit in there. And you know what we had to do? Leave no evidence. Because he can't know we were there. But then again, do I want to get shot? Do I want to go out by fucking taking a shit? That would suck. You know what I mean? That would suck. Right? I don't know if that might be one POW I'd have to leave behind. It's a joke. I would have went back for him. I would go back for anyone.
So there are, war is absolutely insane.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say absolutely nothing. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
Okay. So we've gone through the different narratives. We've gone through codes. We're getting ready to talk about meme culture. So meme culture all comes down to our favorite hashtag. If you know, you know. I have lost count of how many organizations, and this, when I say organizations, I literally mean organizations, whether it was studying a terrorist organization studying a Christian nationalist movement, which is also terror. Any religious movement in one way or a form very quickly can go towards cult. And I mean, Jason, you and I have mentioned this before. Like, is it a cult or are they just swingers?
Oh man, damn, you put me on the spot because I don't even think I got to think about that.
Right?
I think if I were to say, I would tie it to what came first, the egg or the chicken. Did the cult come first, or was it the swingers? And in this case, that leads you to believe that it was the swingers who joined. That's like the first set of a real party of people that are doing more than just mingling. It's like find yourself the first orgy and see how far in life did they build on top of that relationship that they created
Mm-hmm.
among more than just a pair of people. Because that's when you got to really start to deep dive into how like not just power, but how did the idea, like that's what like the idea of power and how people start to realize, numbers over, intelligence. But that's that back and forth shit. That's that
Mm-hmm.
Othello shit. Somebody
Yeah.
said, "Ooh, I can use this to take control of the narrative. Let me do that." So now they start shifting the narrative. Then somebody
Okay.
else says, "Oh, I can't beat them. Let me do something different."
Can't beat them, join them.
Well, they end up creating another narrative. It's
So,
like the
exactly.
multiples of
So,
evil.
we have we're going to go with the biblical narrative. And the biblical narrative equaling the Judeo-Christian faith. Christo. Then you have the so again, we're talking about narratives, so these are going to be the books. So I say Judeo-Christo here because they use a lot of the same books and a lot of the same history. Then you have the Quran. I think I spelled that right, maybe not. Which is
Well, was there an earthquake?
Islam.
Oh,
And then you also have various Hindu texts. You have Taoism.
I'm gonna
All
have
of
to go live tonight.
the
Let me
isms.
get the musics and all the isms, the
All the,
schisms,
all
the
the
j-
isms.
the schisms, the jisms. Make sure you don't pull out that black light without cleaning up the isms.
All the isms. So the biggest thing when it comes to, or the easiest way to determine cult or swingers, make this look a little bit better.
You know what? I need to look into that. That's gonna be interesting. I'm curious
Mm-hmm.
to know where the fuck my brain's gonna lead to and what I'm gonna find out. But I swear that there's something there, man. I mean, you
Okay,
think about Mount, yeah, keep going, because you know me, I'm
so,
shit.
and for clarification in this board, so people don't freak out, no, I'm not saying all of these are cults. That's the topic up here. And so we've got all of the isms there. But it comes down to the element of choice, freedom, and specifically the freedom to say no. Because in a cult, you don't have a choice. You have to do something. If you're told to, you do it. In a situation like swinging, if you don't want to, cool. Move on. No harm, no foul. In a cult, you cannot leave. If you leave, you lose your entire community. Swingers, you can come, go, you swing around, whatever. Live and let live. So that's where that
What?
ability.
Which one do you know more about? Like, which one's the more popular known topic, cults or swingers?
I would probably say they're both extremely misunderstood because
Not misunderstood.
oh,
Which one's more talked about?
more
You know,
talked about. Oh,
yeah, the
cults.
cult
Yeah,
exactly, right? So
because of
so the
that.
people that were swingers in the beginning, you were a
Mhm,
swinger, and then it grew like
mhm,
fungi into a cult. And then the people that get left behind that had choice and freedom to say
mhm,
no don't get to level up. So
mhm.
then since the majority or the minorities are now becoming the ones that want to like not do all the crazy shit, suddenly we silence you. The only way people are going to know you exist is if you put a pineapple on your door or a big ass star in front of your house on your barn that's not a barn, but you got a big ass star or pineapple, and you keep the lights on only at certain, like the fourth Tuesday of every month when the moon shines, only but upside down, to let people know you are a swinger. Sex in the singularity. Ooh, tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Oh
So
yeah, that's part of it. That's yeah.
it all comes down to these various secretive elements that, so you have the secrets, and then you have the lies, and that's where we get into the legal elements of NDAs.
Let me throw this out there before it might go on with it. What if instead of rules that are made to be broken or made to be followed or bent or anything like that, if we intentionally create rules like bridges that can open and close when necessary, they're like, I don't know, flexible rule, like, but identify shit as there's not like you could bend this one. It's like that whole gray shit. Whatever. I was listening to my Prism of Colors earlier today, and it's just kind of still in my head. So, but
I
yeah,
love
please
it.
carry on. I'm taking notes of this stuff for
Well,
the
good.
next, yeah, for the projects
So, and that's where we get
and the
into
cult.
NDAs. So these are going to be all of the rules. So the biblical texts, these are the rules of what you should and
Oh,
should not be
okay.
doing. That's what creates your ism. The rules consist of both written and unwritten rules. That's where the secrets and the lies come in.
So are the unwritten rules the secrets and the lies? And what's
Exactly.
NDAs?
NDAs are how a organization traps individuals with the secrets and lies. They say,
Oh, the Epstein play.
yes, legal warfare.
Mm,
And not as in it is legal, it is talking about the
Yeah,
judicial
it's
system.
gangster war.
Yes.
Ooh, I need to make a gangster movie.
So that's where there are some things that are easy to explain. There are other things that are very difficult to explain, and you have to show in order to really understand a topic. And when we come into hacking the tech bros
Tech
and
bros.
the
We bringing them
whole,
steaks, bro. I hope you
yeah,
got your appetite. Too bad it ain't those kind of steaks. They the sharp ones
the
with
tech
the
bros.
flame torches. We're gonna buy the blow torches from the tech bros, and then we're gonna use it to burn it all down.
So what we end up doing when it comes to the narrative is we started writing things down first to remember, because that was the whole point of writing things down. Again, a legal format to keep track of what has happened throughout the day, all of that stuff. And then that moved into the story of Arabian Nights. I know we talked about this one, but that's where the king would spend a night with a woman, kill her the next morning, and one woman, in an attempt to save her own life, kept telling him stories, leaving him on a cliffhanger, and that's how she saved her own life, was to keep him on the string with the cliffhangers, which also comes to the whole element of like, what good is a person, alive or
Oh,
dead?
yeah. I think that rule is what needs to be
Mhm.
addressed. I think that's where
Okay.
it needs to be. Like, that's the starting point. Is people need to understand the difference between being useless and actually having worth, that you can do something about
Mhm.
it, and there needs to be a better system in place that can actually hold people accountable without all the
You okay?
not trying to get all fucking rowdy on chat live. I am banging out some some 90s fucking EDM house music. I mean,
I have Billie
I,
Eilish going right now.
she might get me on another mode. It's the fact that like I don't believe we can't, like, you can't just say like humans aren't worthless or this person's not worthless. But we need to identify that because of the broken system, because of all the corruption, that we got a whole bunch of people that are all kinds of fucked up. We can't just say that they're all fucked, but we need to like, and if it is, it's about knowing that you, we talked about this between fucking and Avengers, that choice thing. It's knowing the outcome is going to be a lot of death one way or another. Do we leave it to be in their hands to choose, or do we put it in our hands to choose? And that's where it's like, look,
And
I ain't
that,
saying motherfuckers gotta die, but I mean, like, motherfuckers need a wake up call, man. Like, you know how, like, you know how much I get, like, I'm about to get pissed off even talking about the fact of all the motherfuckers who sat on their ass during COVID while motherfuckers were out there working. And if you one of those motherfuckers that are out there sitting on your ass, well, then motherfucker, you were out there sitting on your ass collecting a paycheck while there were other motherfuckers out there working. And if you was in the restaurant industry, you were getting your ass kicked. And when Mother's Day came, these motherfuckers don't care. They got the little stimulus check, and then they come rip your ass while they sat on their ass. Well, that kind of just fucked a lot of the community up too. That needs to be addressed. Not about taking money or asking nobody to give shit back. Money don't mean a goddamn thing in this place. It's the reality check that people need to like. That's why I say we gotta lean into the AI and the whole system of it, because that's the only way that we can actually put in a structure in place that lets motherfucker. It's not like a credit system. It's more like a fucking. You need to be held the fuck accountable, man. Like goddamn, we can't let this shit happen because you decided to fall asleep at the wheel again. No, this ain't goddamn National Lampoons. Chevy Chase. I don't know if he's still alive, but R.I.P. Because I think I think he's still floating.
He's still alive.
Yeah, he's still pushing like 180.
He's.
I don't think he hit the bucket. Yeah, right. I don't think
No.
so. He's
No.
I'm thinking about the other guy. That's the dad from Mark Wahlberg
He's still
and Mel
kicking it.
Gibson. Mark Wahlberg, Mel Gibson, Will Ferrell, and then that other guy, tall dude. He used to be, I think, the dad on Alf Alpha. Alf. I don't know. I might be rambling now.
Oh goodness, my alarm's going off. Max Wright? I don't know. No.
But yeah, something like.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be a sovereign state on some like people need to be aware of what's being asked of them. We meet you where you're at. If you got special limitations, well then you a special class that gets limited. Like you don't have to invest as much. You're not required to invest as much because we need to be able to see you at your level. We need to invest in you and either figure out a way to get you up to speed, or we need to allow you to be working at your speed and still get the same fucking lifestyle as any other motherfucker in this bitch. Get me the goddamn steak and give me the pickaxes. We're heading up for fucking the mountain, Count Dracula, Transylvania. Where's Frankenstein at? He's on our team. He knows they fucked him too.
So that's where it comes into how do you meet someone where they're at? Well, because I'm going to throw out the whole socialism element. Another ism. Socialism, as much as the Christian nationalists hate it, Jesus taught socialism, that you take care of everybody, regardless.
Two evils under one roof, man. Two evils under one roof all day long.
So, this is where, and the Ask a Mom podcast, which I still need to go back and finish out that series, I've drawn my absolute favorite, the all-seeing eye. And I actually learned something new in some of my research, which is fun. You've got the all-seeing eye, which is your government, your commerce, and your society or your social element. So you have however your social element breaks out, however that government looks, however commerce looks, the individual who can essentially take over those three elements.
What's the bottom one?
It's social.
Okay. It was a C. I thought it was an L.
Social. Oh, that it is.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, you know so you got commerce and you got government and then you got social. Okay.
Yes. So those are three branches of government, if you will.
Sure. Yeah, I can see that.
But and I would have to I'll have to look it up exactly what it is. But I learned 3 others as I was working through the astrolith framework stuff, where there was those 3, but there was also technology. Let's see if I can find it real quick, because it was really interesting.
You know, it's really easy. We take all the money that the tech bros have, everybody around the world, and we just flatten it out. Everybody's, you know what? Just reset it. Everybody starts off
Turn
a
a
clean
1 to a
slate.
0. Have you seen fucking Rick and Morty? Thank you, bud.
Okay, I've sometimes not
Some of them.
enough. Some of them.
There is
I know it's
a whole
supposed to be like that
episode.
good shit though.
It's
Where
interesting,
Rick collapses
but they collapse the economy by turning a 1 to a 0, making money worth nothing.
The inverse. I can't wait.
Oh, that was that one. This is what I want. Yes. So I was looking at the triangulation of power. I'm gonna have to go to the bottom of this chat to figure it out. So
Make my day. Make my day. Make my day.
fuck, where is it? Keep singing for us.
Let
You
me
are
get
the
let me get
entertainment
the
right now.
I got you. Hold on. All right. Here we go. Let me get I got us. I got us. Let me do uh dance lyrics. That's right.
Okay.
Oh, that ain't gonna do no goddamn good.
It's all right. We're
No,
getting
like the one song that I went to go find to like sing to, and then it's like, oh, the lyrics aren't synced to this song. Oh, okay, the one song.
found it. So,
I'll do it for money.
and
There we go.
did they actually do 5 in that one?
Here we go.
Yes.
Ooh.
Break it down for us.
All right, here we go. The music's dropping. You'll know what song it is soon. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good.
I love it. Amazing.
Feel love, I feel love, I feel love, I'm in love. I feel love.
I got it. Found what I was looking for. So, here we go. You ready for this?
Yes.
Because I was specifically researching the various crosses and the interlocking frameworks. So the first one was, like I said, government and economics, and then the social. That's how I've always studied it, always known it to be. But then as I was looking at it, it came out to a different one, which I'm specifically going to do this way because it is exactly what led me down the path of how you have social.
All right, let's make this a little bit more challenging, other than 3 repeated words. Ooh,
Right?
okay, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Oh yeah, hold on. What are you looking at? Get ready.
So goes from 3 to 6.
Okay.
And when you study and understand the frameworks of the, various elements, we're adding in social, economic, government. That was the first one. But we're adding in the theology,
Strike a pose.
technology, and military. Which, when you add in those 3,
Pose.
you very much see how the U.S. tends to, back Israel and their
Yeah, it looks
theology,
pretty familiar to the Star of
technology.
David.
Yeah.
Mm,
So as you're breaking it down,
everywhere you
and
turn is heartache. It's everywhere that you go.
piecing
Look
it all
around.
together,
You try
you
everything.
can see all the frameworks and how each country
Fucks
views
us.
their frameworks.
But that's almost like having the formula to identify who's getting and what, like, what dimension are they getting fucked in, or what are they lacking in. Like, if that was the social code for society, then it's like, okay, well, these guys aren't getting this, these guys aren't getting that, these guys got injected this language. I mean, it's just like how suddenly we just realized that Israel hijacked America. Oh my God, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I didn't know what their intentions were on January 6th, but suddenly there's a slush fund. Oh my God, I didn't know what I was thinking when I was voting for this, but I hear there's these emails and oh my God, there's all these rumors and are the aliens real? Just shut the fuck up, wake the fuck up, and stop with the goddamn opinions and just to open your goddamn eyes and find out where you going.
So again,
Where the
going
shelves at on the
back,
food?
so that's where the technology and the military and the theology elements really come into play in understanding what is possible. So the military, the theology, and the tech. So these 3 elements tell you what is possible in the world. So as you're hacking the tech bros, before you can even touch a computer, computer in order to understand how all of these narratives and all of everything, you have to understand what is possible when it comes to military theology. And that's basically, you know, what do we know to be true about quote unquote God? And I say quote unquote God, mostly the only reason God matters within any sort of framework is the fact that God is supposed to sit above humanity. So if God is up here, everyone else is supposed to be down here. But if I can prove that I am God or I speak for God, now I'm the voice everyone is listening to.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you hijack a community, is you get them to believe that you are the anointed voice piece for this God. And that is how and what happens when the churches divide. And that's where, again, hacking the tech bros quickly becomes an understanding of church history. And I say church history as the big C church, which is all of the Abrahamic religions. So that's where this. All right, so we start with Abraham. Abraham spoke to God. That's where it broke into Judaism and Islam, essentially. So one kid was Judaism, one kid was Islam. Then Judaism continued for so long, and then that broke into Judaism and Christianity. Well, then Christianity broke into Western Orthodox and Eastern Orthodox. So Western Orthodox is the Catholic Church. And then Eastern Orthodox is, so Rome is in charge of Western. Eastern Orthodox is Eastern Europe. So Russia is a big element of it.
I'm so sure.
Yeah, you're good. But it's not just Russia, but it's plus other Eastern European countries. And even there, as things continued to break down, you have the Rome Church, then, you know, I'm just going over the like big breaks that really changed things. And so then we had Martin Luther with his 13 theses, I think is what it was. But that's where it then switched to Protestant and Catholic. And then the Protestant religion even breaks down even more. And as you constantly, you know, play the telephone game of what really should be, and the further separated from the original describer of God, for lack of a better term, you start playing the telephone game on what is real. And through all of this, there were the narrative of stories being shared orally and stories being shared through written texts. Over with Islam even split. So you have the Shia and the Sunni.
Hey,
And
I'll get you that.
even
You
with
know,
the Shia and the Sunni, there are all sorts of other religions that kind of piece together in here, because you've got the Kurds that sit somewhere over here, and the Kurds are,
I mean, ultimately, you're just building out the tree of evil. Like everything, as far back as you go to Abraham. You just he spit evil, and then it split in half. So you got your two houses of evil. So you gotta go behind Abraham, like that eyelid shit.
so that's where, okay, if we go back to Abraham as the progenitor of
And
the
that's
original story, and we're saying that is
and
the
not even
element of evil.
well, no, because I mean, I'm saying it's before Abraham. It goes back to
Mm-hmm.
like the word being used. I
So,
mean, honestly, it's more like when they
ooh,
discovered fire.
yeah.
You got to go back to
And
like ancient
so,
times.
and again, this is the written texts
Oh
that we
yeah,
have.
yeah, the
And
fucking mumbo
each of
jumbo.
them have their own opinions and separations. And again, you see the telephone game that happens between all of these conversations. Well, then, prior to Abraham, and everything we know about Abraham was not written by Abraham, it was written by Moses. So Moses was the one who wrote the books that we're looking at to understand the history all the way back to the beginning of time. And he was doing it by memory, which, again, if you have a brain like that, awesome. You can do it. It's great. It's fantastic. But not everyone can remember all the kids, all of their kids, and the ages and who married whom, and this whole family tree that is consisted in the Bible. And you will absolutely love this. I think it's John. Let me double check this. The book of John, which is hilarious to me because so it's hilarious to me because the book of John is and talking about John the Baptist and whatnot, is the whole like
Yeah,
when it comes,
my club he's in my hairs. He's in my crosshairs. John the
yeah, John the
Baptist.
Baptist.
Yeah, I
So
got him on my blacklist. I got to look on him, but when the time's right. But he's
so John
I
the
mean, at
Baptist, I would argue that John the Baptist was the first tech bro.
Okay, that sounds like more up my alley of what I'm leaning towards. That's from what I've
And
gathered last week after witnessing my first, like watching someone get baptized and learning about John the Baptist. Yeah, continue, please, because sounds about
so John
right.
the Baptist was dude lived in the desert, ate bugs, like
He had a fucked
starts
up life.
he starts walking in going, I'm not the one, but there's someone who's coming, and this someone, woo, he is gonna be the thing. And that's all they talk about. And John the Baptist was also a cousin of Jesus, but he didn't know that, or maybe he did. I don't know. We can't tell who knew what. But John the Baptist in Islam, they hate John the Baptist. I don't know why, but I know they hate him.
Oh, that says it all right there.
Right? But the Gospel of John starts with this verse. In the beginning was the Word. Bird is the word.
The bird. The bird is the word.
And the Word was with God. And the Word was God. John 1:1. Now, again, going back to the whole hacking the tech bros, what does this verse have anything to do with anything? Is first off, as we were talking about the fun of the written word and the element of the word being spoken, if the first ancient individual or the first ancient thing was fire,
Yes. Now you're talking my language.
now the second, when God came, was the word, the spoken language. When God was the one who was able to communicate to the community.
I can't wait till they find out that one
And
detail about that inside the fucking cave right before Easter. Somebody threw in like a plant of ayahuasca in there, or the people outside of it were fucking tripping goddamn balls, and that's how they led to all these supposed goddamn bullshit, man.
well, that's the other thing. Like when you talk about all of the prophets, all of everything, it was always them going off into the desert.
Yeah, haven't
No food, no water. Like that's the whole like pilgrimage path of when you are so delirious, you are hungry, you are thirsty, and you just want someone to bring you a cherry cola. Whoever shows up with that cherry cola
is your fucking king.
Your God.
And that's what I mean, man. Man, that's what I mean.
Worry,
it's like
threw that one in just for you.
Yeah, well, it's like when you break it down like to that form, it's like what kind of IQ do you have if you already in like suspended animation of fucking life or death that you don't know what's what, and suddenly It's like Eddie Murphy said once in I think it was Raw or Delirious actually,
Mhm.
that if you was in the middle of the desert starving for months on end or whatever long time you want to put in there, the moment somebody shows up and gives you a cracker, that's the best goddamn cracker I ever had in my life.
Yep.
Yeah, because you haven't ate in months. So yeah, anything's gonna sound good. You know what? Here, better yet, watch me light this bush on fire.
Yep.
Like, come on, man. But then it's just suddenly you're controlling how much of level of IQ will never succeed you because I mean, take
Mhm.
it right back to the caves, man. Like the allegory of the caves. Like these people straight up shadow boxing in the dark. Like the fuck you mean, man?
Yeah.
That's
So
fuck my glass back.
we are at an hour and a half of us sitting here talking live. We had one person join. I don't know if they're still here, but it says one person joined.
So do we
Um,
wanna do we put it to like we'll wrap
so
up by 12:45 so that it could be like not just the marathon's over, bitches. You showed up late.
yeah. No, and
This
I
is a
don't know
warm
if
up.
they're even oh, there's the people. Nope, that doesn't show me shit. Um,
It could be.
there it goes, chat.
Oh, we got.
Anywho,
Oh,
um,
current viewers. Oh, it's like how many people came and was like, "Fuck out of
yes,
here," and then keep moving. Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
No
There's that
worries.
too. Yeah, I mean, it
Oh,
is
we've
what it
got
is.
two.
No, all together.
Ah,
Yeah. Then it's like find out how long they actually were there, and then you realize it's all a facade.
it's all
At
a
the end of
facade.
don't even look at the goddamn number because
Um,
it's
no,
like,
it is all good. It is all good. So, with hacking the tech bros and our first look into understanding how stories translate and how all of these algorithms and images and memes and all of that continue through society to hijack the narrative and impose themselves as the God you're looking for is that element of who has what you need. And that's where the supply chain ends up being the like number one target of war. How do I impose my will over another person's supply chain so that way if they need something they have to come to me, and then when they have to come to me they have to pay my prices, they have to do say whatever I want them to do so that way they can get whatever it is they need. And this is where the element of human trafficking comes into play, how financial abuse to emotional abuse to all of these other various elements. And I'm not sure if my internet is being funky or what, but I think I lost Jay.
no, I'm still here.
Oh, you were frozen and
Oh,
very quiet, so I wasn't sure.
I was
But we can close with that this week. And next week, Friday at 11, we will do another session. And we're going to start getting into how to actually start going into hacking and coding and all of that fun stuff of taking over the signal and sharing your your bits of wisdom with the world.
I know I gotta get myself together. I'm trying to figure out. I want to countdown. I'm trying to like piece together when's the fucking right time. I think we're supposed to go bowling with the family today because it might rain and whatever. I guess I got to get in touch with
Mm-hmm,
those
mm-hmm.
family folk and find out. But that's ultimately going to lead me to find my anchor and how to lock in some live time
Well,
and get like my life together.
it's all good. I'm
Maybe you know
putting this
what?
one
I
on your
just get
calendar.
yeah. I gotta just get like a broad topic. Why we hate tech bros.
You know,
I could just rant on that for days.
right?
Mm.
Oh, fun fact about John the Baptist while we're talking about tech bros and the originals. Um, do you know how he died?
No. I don't even know. I just found
So,
out last Sunday that that John the Baptist wasn't just a wrestler. Uh,
correct.
that
So
there was
John the
actually like that
Baptist,
dude. Yeah, he was a guy.
he got his head chopped off
And how did he do
because
that? Yeah,
how did he
yes.
do that? So I believe it was I forget which king it was, but so I'll have to look up all of the details. But
This is gonna be a good
basically,
one.
the king, the queen brought her daughter in to dance for the king at this big party, and the king was just absolutely enthralled. Whatever you want, I will give you whatever you want. And the mom kind of like whispered in her daughter's ear and was like, I want John the Baptist's head on a silver platter. And King's like, okay, done. So my whole thought is, in order to piss a woman off so much that they're going to remember your name and demand your head on a silver platter, um definitely some tech bro-ish shit going on, just saying.
Well, I feel like if you look at Cleopatra running Egypt,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm only gonna speak confident here loud just because my geographics has actually started to like level up here lately since the
Nice.
war started. Um, so you got Cleopatra in Egypt running the show. So that's a woman running the show. You have America's prior. You have the Taino and you have the all the Native Americans and the ancients running shit their way. They're connected with Mother Nature. They're connected with nature and the everything. They have women running the show in a form that it's not women running the show, but women are doing things that just makes more sense that they can do. If the bitches know how to cook, let them go find the meat to go cook with. Like, stop bringing them fucking like random ass shit and saying, "Hey, make this now, motherfucker," because I said so. So you got these women that are just this power problem that they whatever. So you got Egypt there. You got a woman running the show for thousands of years. You got these
Mm-hmm.
motherfuckers who want to come through, men who want to come through and just start shifting the narrative. And then suddenly, oh yeah, just put that bitch in a sarcophagus and just put her to bed and wipe out half these motherfuckers. You know what? That Egyptian fucking the one on his hands and knees looking like cut his nose off. That Sphinx ass motherfucker, cut that nose off. Like it's the manpower. Like it's almost like men have I ain't even gonna say men have been given a bad rap. No, we gave ourselves a bad rap, but it's a true rap. Um, these motherfuckers John the Baptist, boy, he deserved that. Like all these motherfuckers, boy. There's something I'm already marinating on that one. I already wrote it down.
I'm excited.
It's gonna be a Friday feature. I can tell you that. There is a Friday feature for those of y'all out there. We are building a schedule. Earth 6-7 just dropped on Wednesday. That is a new series. That'll be a paid series. Teaching humans how to be human again through the eyes of being alien. Surprise there. Friday night feature. Tonight you will be receiving Metaheimer at 6 p.m.
Yes.
Article, audio, free tier. The only thing that's paid at this point is only going to be the Earth 6-7, and it's where you actually get taught how to fucking survive in this world, whatever you want to call this place. And tomorrow night, Saturday night, Sex and the Singularity drops at midnight, Saturday night, midnight.
Have you said which
I haven't
one
said
it
it,
is?
goddamn. I know. You know what? It's like we should say it. It's like you gotta like put it out there. Like,
Yeah, just drop it because I'm not sure which one. Which one are
oh,
you doing?
it's the love letter to the universe.
Oh my gosh! Yes, that one's gonna be so good.
So you got So yeah, working all that out. But yeah, we'll do this next Friday at 11.
Yep,
Yeah, we can run it like 90 minutes.
sounds great.
Just plug that in there and start
You just
scaffolding
have
the
to
rest
show
of this
up.
shit out.
Exactly. You just have to show up. I'll make it easy on you.
Here. Oh, and then hey, baby, you look like you just got done getting the dirty deeds, bro. What you need, baby? You just woke up from. Oh, you need a charger. Here. Well, I trust him to be able to plug shit in, but he kind of just knows what the fuck to do. And
He's smarter than all of us, though.
yeah, this would be an offline subject conversation.
All right. No,
Yeah.
let's close it out and
Yeah, we got 15, 45 seconds or so till 12:45. We'll
Yep.
rock out.
Exactly. All right. I'm just gonna end it.
Let me post this thing right there. There you go.
Yeah.
Now go for it.